SOS 185 Pro Breakdown Series featuring Chase Hanna and Ryan Aitken. As you guys know, if you've already watched the breakdowns up until this point, Chase and Ryan both won all three of their matches leading into the finals, where they met and fought each other. So that's the match we'll be breaking down today. Just one match. We've had two matches per breakdown up until this point, but we're only going to be doing one match today, and it's going to be their finals match. And I'm pretty excited about breaking this one down for you guys because it shows a lot of the deeper stuff that they wanted to do with the other guys, and some of the matches they had were really short. You're really getting to see a lot of this stuff, but you're really going to get to see a lot of the interplay between the two of them. And keep in mind that this is months old, so the two of them are completely different grapplers at this point. But at this time, this was kind of the game that they were playing against each other. So let's get right into it. All right, so we we're gonna be getting into this thing. We're gonna be listening to their interviews first. I'm gonna be playing that for you guys, and then after the interviews, we will be playing the match with no commentary, and I'll be commenting over it. So anyway, let's get right into it.
Okay, yeah. So we're in the finals. Pretty fun day so far. Got all finishes from heel hooks, two outside, one inside. Definitely the semifinals match. My previous match was the toughest one up to so far. I knew about Adrian going in. He's a super tough guy. A lot of respect for him. And now I find my teammate Ryan. He started training with us last year, and he's from Alliance. He's a transplant, but he's super athletic. Really happy to be able to close the bracket out with him. We have some hellacious battles in the gym, so hopefully this will be fun. And either way, we're gonna go home and drink a couple beers, hang out, get some food, and then get back to it on Monday. Man, it's just a sense of feeling like I can do it. Like there's a lot of times, and I feel like maybe we cower down to like certain things, and like pressures of life. I feel like if I can handle myself, out here dealing with these people who are trying to break my limbs off my body and choke me and stuff, I could probably deal with a lot. And it just makes me feel good, that there's somebody out there that could probably like take it to me, and I wanna see that guy. I wanna challenge that person, and I wanna feel what it's like, and that way I'll have something like, okay, this guy is really good. Now I need to work on these things. It always gives me something to progress on, and something that that'll help me just get to the next level. I think so. I think so. It helps you, instead of just looking at it all in a big picture, and you look at life, you're like, I got all this going on and that going on. You look at like a bracket, you see it's just a big bracket. You don't lump it all into once. If you take it and you take each match as they are, you can chip away at the tournament instead of just showing up and be like, oh, I'm gonna breeze through this, or like, I don't know, this is some crazy bracket. Like, just take it one match at a time, and wherever you end up in the end, whether it's you make it all the way to the finals and you win, or like you get stomped out in the first round or two, like either way, now you have something to work on, and you can always go back and just try to keep going forward.
We're here in the finals. I had to win 3 matches to get here. Um,
Yeah, cool.
three tough matches, but I think Chase had a harder side of the bracket. But I had one long match with somebody, but I mean, a lot of it is just me kind of having to tighten up my game. I don't really think he was much of a threat, but I got a lot to work on after this tournament for sure. Win or lose, like in general, with like a money tournament like this, dude, losing sucks. The drive home freaking sucks. And in this case, I'm flying back on like a 5-hour Spirit flight. It freaking sucks, man. So, like just head in my hands, bro. I couldn't do it, man. So this is like the perfect scenario, is like making it to the finals where I have the best opportunity to win. We both get to perform in front of everybody, get our names out there, and you know, y'all are gonna get to see like what it's like when we're rolling in the room.
All right, this is it. This is the final.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and mute.
Teammates.
Yep.
Go ahead and mute the commentary while they do that. Just while they run through this thing. So, anyways, we come right out. Ryan gets a takedown. You know, Ryan's gonna try to play top with Chase. He's gonna try to play inside position. So I want you guys to notice right away. Ryan's trying to play with his leg on the inside. The reason he's trying to play with his leg on the inside is because he wants to negate Chase's leg attacks. Chase has a far more developed leg attack game than Ryan does. Ryan's working on it, obviously, but Ryan's trying to avoid that as much as he can. So he's going to play on the inside. Ryan has really good guard passing, and of all the students that I have, Ryan probably does the best job of keeping his balance while he's trying to pass the guard. So one of the things that I stress with the guys is like when you're passing, you can't allow your opponent to outbalance you, right? That's where all their best offense comes from. Ryan probably does this better than anyone of my students. Just when he's on top, he's just immovable. It's insane, and it's exactly what I want everyone to have, but he has it extremely well, and that's what you guys are going to see right here. So as right, so even exactly. Even in Chase's best attempts at off balancing Ryan, turning his knee, you'll notice Ryan just flowing with everything and moving his way towards that guard pass. So right here you see Ryan collapsing that crossbody post. So Chase is really trying to get that crossbody post in there, and Ryan was doing a really good job of pushing it away. So Ryan goes for a little entry, Ashi around me, Chase slide with his right leg, which makes it hard for Ryan. Chase just escaping his knee line as Ryan tries to enter. So Ryan's not making poor movements. It's just that Chase is escaping his knee line right away. So here we go again. Ryan's right back kind of where he wanted to be in this match. And we see Chase again playing this double knee control. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to turn Ryan's knee, Ryan off balance, so that he can recover the inside space. You see what I mean? See how he immediately tries to pummel back inside. But Ryan is doing a great job of keeping that heavy flat base and pushing Chase's leg down to avoid that pummel. Oh, and then Chase gets the pummel, Ryan resets. So you see that it's a game between the two of them. Chase starts to make that 411 entry there, and Ryan immediately sits and pummels his left leg inside so that Chase can't close it out. Ryan comes up, trying to keep his foot on the inside, but Chase has already stolen that position back from him, and Ryan's on a flank pass. So this is important, guys, right here, what Ryan's doing now. So when you guys are rolling with people and you're trying to pass a guard, there are two basic guard passing scenarios when you're addressing your opponent. He's either got his knees in opposite directions apart, or he's got his knees pointing the same direction, okay? When his knees are apart, we call that an open position. When his knees are together, we call it a closed position, okay? If someone's trying to pass you on the inside, let's say knee cut passes or whatever, if you turn on your side and you point all four of your limbs at them, if they continue to try to knee slice, they're going to have an incredibly difficult time, okay? Because they're passing into all four of your limbs, which means four frames, structures, whatever. If you try to outside pass when someone's knees are apart, it's very difficult because every time you switch directions to try and get to the flank, they just tilt one way or the other, and they don't have a very large distance to travel before their knees are on the mat in one way or the other, and they're able to push back and just stop you from getting to that flank, right? Because you need to get to the outside of their knee, and you can't because their knees are open. So it's the interplay between closed positioning and open positioning that is going to determine what the most efficient and effective guard passes are going to be at any given moment. And in this moment, Ryan was passing to the inside heavily. Chase went closed to stop Ryan's progression, and so Ryan passes to the outside. And you notice that Ryan was able to get to the outside of that knee, to get to the flank of that knee. And that is why Chase has opened his knees so dramatically right here and begun to try to frame back on the inside. But this was a really smart play because this is the only way Ryan's going to get around Chase's guard is to have that play between the close and open passing. So here we go. Ryan makes an entry to the 411. You're going to see Chase hide his heel and turn immediately. Watch how Chase scoots his butt. So he's going to scoot his butt around the corner right here. Yep, boom, and the knee pops out. No problem. Now, here's Chase going back in for his own 411 entry, but Ryan has an inside post with his right arm. That's going to be troublesome, right? So Chase switches off to an arm attack, loses everything, and then we just see a reset. So what you're seeing right there is you're just seeing them both on the flank. As one person moves to a flank, both people are on a flank, okay? So that's something to think about too, guys. If I outflank you, if I move to your flank, that means that you're a short distance from my flank as well. You know what I mean? So if you don't maintain that flank, it's very easy for someone else to do it. It's just like when you take the back with one hook, it's very easy for them to flip that hook and take your back. It's the same sort of high risk,
high reward type of scenario. And so what you saw was Ryan make an easy 411 entry, but once Chase escaped, he was on Ryan's flank. He was able to make his own 411 attack. So, but this is an interplay between the two of them. They roll every day, so it is what it is. So here we go again. Ryan's on the inside. He's going to start trying to make this same game happen again. You notice like Chase's best attempts at off-balancing Ryan's very difficult. And so far, they've been able to off-balance every single opponent in this tournament easily. And these are not like low-level guys. Chase makes an easy Ashigarami entry. Ryan's already pushing that foot off of his hip, trying to go over his head. It's a great way to pass the single leg X Ashigarami situation. So you see Ryan try a little bit of that interplay, the inside-outside. You see Chase start to move a little bit to that split squat type of position and try to pummel back to the inside to stop Ryan from resetting in that stable base. Now Chase in a full butterfly guard here with a 2-on-1. And Ryan opts to just kind of sit off to take away Chase's options to move into his legs. Ryan goes 411. Boom. Chase is on the corkscrew. So Ryan's foot kind of annoyingly gets trapped under Chase's hip right there, so he can't spin, and he has to kind of fall back and turn a different way. It was a little odd, but not really like anything special going on there. It's just Ryan's foot. So Ryan tries to make this kind of half-hearted outside Ashi entry. It's not a good entry. Chase is able to easily fall away and tuck his knee line, and he's going to make an 80-20 attempt here on the backside of this because Ryan's leg will be exposed. So Ryan still kind of has the outside Ashi. Chase just needs to drag that across. Go to like a split Ashi type of position. Yep, perfect. Yep, there he goes. Boom. Ryan immediately turning, hiding the heel. Chase goes backside 50, but Ryan's knee is out. Ryan's on top, smashing again. And here we go. Boom. So, yeah, again, lots of little things going on in these transitions. But, again, because they're training every day, this is something that they're doing to each other. So, Ryan, again, putting his chest down, trying to stop Chase's crossbody posting. So, this has been the story for Ryan's entries against Chase. But, again, Chase is just a little more developed here. So, you see Chase scoot his butt around the corner. You're going to see him scoot his butt around the corner, and then the knee line will pop out. Ryan thinking about going to the wedge, passing it across his body. That's a tough one. That's a tough one with Chase's. Yeah, exactly. Scoots his butt around the corner. The knee line pops out, and now Chase is ready to move and make counterattacks again. Same movement as before. Ryan pulls him into an Ashigarami. Chase is not super worried about it because of his framing. So now we see Chase get that little off balance and back into the inside position. And this is really the tail of the match, right? Like if Chase can off balance him and get the inside space, he's going to be able to get Ryan's leg. Ryan needs to get a guard pass really to get his best offense going here. And so far, Ryan's been really going after Chase's legs, which I think is was a tactical error on Ryan's part. But at the same time, they're training partners. So, who really knows what was going on through Ryan's head. But right here, you see Ryan. There's Ryan's best attempt at a guard pass. Boom. We see Ryan pass. Yep. This is it right here. This is where Ryan's best offense is going to come through. Back for the arm lock. Black and Chase's legs. I don't know what he was saying to me right there. I was probably talking trash to them, to be honest. I think I was just talking trash the whole time. I didn't actually coach either one of them. So Chase smashes the leg off right here. He's kind of looking for that same knee down sort of backstepping answer. Yeah, there he goes. And so he unhooks right there. Boom. Ryan follows, looking for that same 411, but it's going to be hard with Chase's open knee right there, So Chase is going to make a counter entry right here to the 411. Here he goes. Again, that flank. If you make that flank entry, you're going to have to deal with a flank entry of your own. Nice. Good job, Ryan, keeping his foot on the inside so that Chase couldn't complete the entry. There's that off balance again. Boom, boom. Got him off balance for real this time. There's the entry. Boom, perfect. Great Kazushi on Chase's part. Ryan's very difficult to off balance, so that was beautiful. Yep, Chase hits that cross X guard to. There's an X guard there and a cross entry into outside Ashigarami that he can look for, as well as the same side. So there's the cross outside Ashigarami. He's got both legs, which is going to make it difficult for Ryan. Chase is looking to transition to an in now because he doesn't want to be there with Ryan in that outside Ashi. Ryan's very good at stacking you there and escaping the standing outside Ashi. So Chase is going to look for that head through the legs. Typical reroll scenario on an inside. And we're going to see Chase get the bite and get the tap. Yep. Easy enough. So we'll rewind just a small bit there just to 1810. So let's go back to like 1750, 47. All right, cool, perfect. Boom, right here. Boom. So what you see Chase pass it over because that standing outside Ashi position is really dangerous, and Ryan's really good at smashing right there. And Chase knows that because, again, they're rolling every day. So Chase passes to the 50-50. Now, since Chase is in an inside leg attack, the sort of like sweeping dilemma he needs to present here is an outside knee rotation. So like kind of like a low single type of pressure on Ryan's knee. And if Ryan turns his knee in, the inversion right here, bringing his head through the legs. So on these inside leg entanglements, when your opponent bases, it's oftentimes the best course of action to bring your head in between their legs to get your sweep. And so this is where Ryan is going to be playing sort of this dilemma with Chase back and forth. Chase's best bet is to start inverting and try to get Ryan's leg off the ground. Whether he can get the leg off the ground or not, is a different thing, but that's where he needs to be going. So you'll see Chase take his right hand, grab the inside of Ryan's knee for a grip so that he can pull himself. And as he pulls himself around the corner, you're going to see Chase get that inversion. So, yep, there goes the grip. Chase grabs the far side leg. He's grabbing the knee with his other hand. Just can't tell. And then, boom, here we go. Inside heel. Easy enough. He finishes from this 80-20 type of position, which is an extremely powerful inside heel hook break. Probably my favorite inside heel hook break if I can, get favorable positioning. This is the one I'll go for. So anyway, this is what we see. So let's get it going.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff from Chase Hanna.
Cash money, baby. Yeah, rolling with Ryan's exhausting.
How I thought it went. Honestly, he's one of the toughest training partners I've ever had. Super good. I said to the gym, man, I'm thankful enough to be able to close this bracket out with him. He's super new to sub only, and it's just awesome to see like he's competed in it a handful of times, and he's like slowly worked his way up, and now he's the last pro tournament he did. He smoked everybody, and he took home the win. It's so awesome to be able to close it out with him, man. But honestly, it could have gone either way. He's really good at guard passing. If he would have put me in the north-south, you guys would have seen me flailing under there, dying while he's trying to rip my arm off my body. And he probably could have done it, to be honest with you. I was between Nez and Ryan. Those are the two toughest dudes in the bracket for sure, man. Like there was no way I wasn't gonna have battles with those dudes, and I'm glad I was able to win. But I'm happy that I was able to close it out with somebody that I find very like skillful and somebody that I'm really good friends with.
All right, and that's it for us today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yeah, guys. So that's pretty much that.
All right, so what we saw right there, guys, was basically just Ryan and Chase. If you guys watch all the other breakdown videos, or if you've watched the event, then you know that Ryan and Chase fought their way from the opening rounds, submitted all of their opponents but one guy. Ryan went to overtime with the one guy from Otto's HQ. They went to escape times. It was what it was, But anyway, if you guys watched it, thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for sharing this stuff and liking this stuff. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to give you guys as much content as I can. If you guys haven't seen it, we have a YouTube page, 10PATL. It's got all of this content on it, all the breakdowns, all the Inside 10 Planet Atlanta web series videos. We're going to be doing our ADCC Trials Camp starting in September. And if you guys want to come check that out, we're going to be putting out a weekly episode kind of documenting our camp. And we're going to have a ton of guys competing at the ADCC Trials, getting ready for it. So, again, I thank you guys for everything, all the support, all the love. And if you guys ever need anything,